Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Happy daylight savings or unhappy daylight savings. I'll be honest, guys, I was like kind of happy. It's earlier than it feels like it should be, I guess, or like than it would be. So I'm like, wow, you know, like still got like a lot of the day done. Whereas if I would have woken up at this time, I feel like it would have like, you know, it would have been later and it would have like, I would have been like, oh my gosh, it's already like this time. Like it's before noon. It's before 11 o'clock right now. We already got back from the grocery store. Although we were really fast because they didn't have too much going on at Jewel. And we just had a couple things we had to pick up at Aldi. And we were able to get everything at Jewel except for they didn't have the like sugar snap peas, I think it was. They were $1.99 a pound. They normally come in like that clamshell kind of package thing, but they didn't have any at my store. So we didn't end up picking those up, or at least we couldn't find them. So like I said, we just didn't end up getting them. But other than that, we were able to get everything else on the list. They even had the Saturday sampler. So again, we picked up all of those things, and I will share with you guys what we got. But like I said, it wasn't very much. Actually, there were only 3 things outside of the produce that we got, or like 3 things that weren't produce related. They didn't have a ton of stuff going on, and kind of the big advertised thing was a lot of produce anyway. So it was really nice to get some really good deals on that, but other than that, there wasn't that much going on, and we didn't have, like I said, quite as many deals. But I will share with you guys the few that they did have going on. These items here on the table were what we picked up from Jewel. It was $41.19, and we saved $68.65. So those, like, we even went through self-checkout because there wasn't that much stuff to get. Normally at Jewel there's a lot more, but like I said, they just didn't have quite as much this week. And as you guys can see, most of what we ended up picking up was produce. So and again, for, you know, again, spending $40-ish for everything, I think wasn't too bad. Like I said, for what we ended up picking up, especially since the majority of it was produce. So to start off with the first deal, I'll do the non-produce items. They had the Eggo waffles, which were on sale for $1.99. They were a limit of 2 with the Just For You coupon. We went ahead and picked up 2 of those because I think that's close to around the same price as Aldi, and Jack normally has like 2 waffles for like breakfast. So I think we might have like less than a package left in the freezer anyway. So we went ahead and picked those up. They also had the same deal they had running last week, which was on the Hostess, like different types of, you know, snacks. Those were a $1.99 also, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. And the freebie, which was the Saturday sampler, was on this bubbler like water. It was specifically though on this peach raspberry kind. So that was completely free with the Saturday sampler. And with that, you can clip it on Saturday or Sunday and redeem it all the way up until Monday. So again, that's an awesome little freebie that you can pick up. They had those ones specifically over like near the service counter. That's a lot of times where they'll have the like Saturday samplers at Jewel, unless it's like something that's either like frozen or something that's kind of like a normal thing that they carry. But a lot of times it's like a new item or a specialty item. Oregon too, they buy a lot of it because it will be free for that Saturday and Sunday and Monday, you know, so they will a lot of times get like a large stock. Like they had like a few crates near the service counter because they had a lot of that variety because it was the freebie. So those were just the regular like non-produce items. All of the other items were part of the produce deals that were going on for this week. They had these Fresh Express like kits and different things like that. We picked up 3 of them. There was 2 different varieties, I guess. There was like the kits and then something else. I don't remember what it was, like salad blends or something like that. But it was like the same thing where it was like the kit that has like the, you know, the extra things in it, I guess, along with the dressing. So like these have like the croutons and the bacon and the cheese, and this has the like the apples and the nuts and like that kind of stuff. And then it comes with a little like salad dressing packet. Those and again too, the other variety are like the exact same thing. Like it has all the same stuff, but they were called 2 different things, and they had different like amounts of coupons. So it was a limit of 5 of the one kind and not the variety. It was just what they called the type, and then they had like 4 of that like type of salad, if that makes sense. So, and it wasn't even 2, like this was the Asian apple kind and this was the bacon Caesar kind. They had like Caesars salads, like, again, whatever they were called, not kits, but something else, like in the other one as well. But they were just a limit of 5, like, of each of the different 2 coupons. So I clipped both coupons because I didn't know what I was going to pick up when I got there or what they might have available. So when I did, like I said, I ended up picking up those these 2 or these 2 varieties, because I got 2 of the baking kind and then the one of the Asian apple kind. And those will probably be the salads to go with dinners for this week. But like I said, I don't know, the coupon was just kind of weird. Like, it wasn't just a one all encompassing coupon, it was 2 separate coupons, and then they were a limit of 5 of each of those. So in reality, you could pick up like 10 of these, but again, we just picked up the 3 of these, you know, kinds of salads. They also had the head of lettuce, which is on sale for 99 cents. I think it was a limit of 2 with the Just For You coupon. We just picked up one of those. The blueberries were on sale for $1.99. They were a limit of 2 with the Just For You coupon. Blackberries were 88 cents, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. The mini peppers, those were 99 cents. I think they were a limit of 2 also with the Just For You coupon. The same with the mini cucumbers, also 99 cents, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. And the baby carrots, same thing as well. They had the avocados, 7 count bags were $2.99, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. And these like fruit salad, I don't know, like, I guess, yeah, fruit salad, like the different cut fruits, was $2.99. I think that was a limit of 3 with the Just For You coupon. I just picked up the 2. They also had the green grapes, which were on sale for 88 cents, and they were I think a limit of 3 pounds. Now I got a slight bit over 3 pounds, like 3.07 pounds, but mine was $2.91. It might have been a limit of, I think it was a limit of 3 pounds. So I don't know if it charged me like the full regular price for that 0.07 that was over the 3 pounds or not. But either way too, is still under $3 for the whole bag, which I think was pretty good. So like I said, it's not that big of a deal if like that amount was charged over, because a lot of times, again too, if you're over the limit, like I said, it's like, you know, a limit of 3 pounds, or if you buy meat and it's like, oh, a limit of, you know, 2 pounds, or, you know, something like that, and you're over that, normally then you get charged that additional poundage at whatever the other, like the regular price is. So like, I think the grapes were $3.99, so I don't know if that 0.07 pounds, which was less than a you know, point of a pound, was actually charged at the $3.99 or not. But either way, it was probably like a handful of cents more than it would have, you know, like that you know, the extra charge of that. So I think though that was a limit of 3, but either way, they didn't have a lot of smaller bags though. A lot of them were pretty big size bags. But anyways, that was everything from Jewel. Like I said, they didn't have too much going on other than the produce deals, really. So I'm gonna get this stuff put away. I thought I'd just share with you guys those deals that were going on at Jewel for today. Well guys, I'm gonna go take a shower and get to bed, but tomorrow I have got probably a pretty interesting little update for you guys, and some stuff that we are getting done right now, or I guess we kind of got done today and we'll be getting done in the future. But either way, I'm gonna take a shower now and get to bed. But if you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.